going to go over items that sold this last week for me in my Etsy shop. We're starting off with some vintage cards. Found these at an estate sale for 50 cents with another package. I already sold the other package. It did take a little bit longer to sell, but it did eventually sell for $16. Next is a pair of spiral 12-inch taper candles. This person purchased 2 of them, spending $8. I got the entire package of 12 for $5 at a local antique mall. Whenever I find these spiral taper candles, I sell them individually on my Etsy shop because most people only want a couple, not a whole box. Next is this oval brass planter. I pick up these brass planters anytime I find them for a decent price. I got this one at a garage sale for $1. It did have some oxidation marks, which were pointed out in the description. It sold in only a couple of days for $16. Alright, this Kokeshi doll I picked up for $2 from a local thrift store. I did not actually know what Kokeshi dolls were before I picked it up, but I got it because it was just so cute, and I knew that somebody would enjoy displaying that. It has this cute little red bow, and it's hand painted. It was obvious that it was handcrafted. It sold in about a month for $30. Alright, these bookends, I have actually sold duck bookends like this at least 6 times in my shop. Whenever I see them, I go ahead and pick them up because they do sell rather quickly. I got this pair for a little more than I like to spend. I spent $8, but I sold them for $22 in just a couple of weeks. Alright, this set of brass drawer pulls was in a large basket of items, all vintage hardware. I had to kind of sort through it, but I got the whole set for $20. I've already sold others in the lot. Sold this set of 3 for $20 in a couple of weeks. Okay, this little set of glass candle holders are not something I'd recommend picking up. It was in a lot that I purchased from an auction, so I figured I already have them, I might as well list them. They sold for $10 in about 6 months. Next we have the eBay items sold for this last week. This is a guidebook for Prague. I'm actually selling it on consignment for somebody I know. It sold for $10 in just a couple of days. I could not find any comps for it, so I took a best guess at price based on other guidebooks, but the quick turnaround makes me wonder if I should have gone a little higher. At any rate, it sold. This is a pair of swimwear leggings, or wetsuit bottoms, sort of. They're a little bit interesting. They have SPF 50, so it's great for skin protection. I had purchased 2 of these at a local thrift store. I sold the first pair very quickly at the beginning of the summer. This one sat a little bit longer, but sold for $39. Next is this muscle manual teacher's book. I purchased a lot of 900 books from a local person on Facebook Marketplace and have been working my way through getting them all listed. Most of them are selling great. This one sold quickly for $9. Next is this pair of straight high-rise jeans. They are from Pilcrow in the Letterpress, which is an anthropology brand. I found them at a garage sale for $2 and sold them in about a month for $21. This was a very fast flip, which was surprising to me. I did not think it would go so quickly. I got it for $2 at a local antique mall, and it sold in just a couple of days for $15. Right, next is this vintage plush teddy bear. It sucks its thumb. It's really cute. Has its original little sign. I got it at a estate sale for $1 and it sold for $20 in a couple of months. This is a vintage movie photo of Kim Novak, an actress. I got it in a large lot from an auction. There were boxes filled with photos. This is probably one of the last ones that I have to sell. I think I have 2 more lots. And it sold for $20 in a couple of months. Next we have this little bone china miniature figurine of a hippopotamus from a brand called Bug House. It's vintage. These little miniatures aren't something I always pick up, but I got a whole bag full of them at a local thrift store for a couple of dollars. This is one of the last ones to sell. It sold for $15. Next is another item from a lot from an auction that I went to. I got boxes of metal items, and this set is not highly sought after. It sat for a little while, didn't make a lot off of it, but I had it, so I figured I'd list it. They sold for $5. And last is this lot of vintage plastic animal figurines. Whenever I see these at garage sales, I always pick them up, especially if somebody is selling them in a large lot. I got an entire box for a couple of dollars and grouped them into lots and sold them off. This is the last lot from that box, and it sold for $20.